going to be interesting. We are looking at the GLHS anyway, so we're going to say, once again, good evening. Welcome to Vanilla TV, the second map of this Division 1 clash between Fenneks in the red and Lego in the blue. Lego won the first map, and Fenneks tied up to make a 1-1 draw. I am Skully, with me is Konr tonight. Arie is on the camera, and Konr at the moment is pretty much cookie cutter.
Yeah, it is. Looks like Zen is having trouble getting onto the point here. He's on like 91 HP. He's going to try and flank around, but I don't think this is really going to work. Oh, never mind. He takes Skeej, yeah. That was kind of sloppy from Fenneks, if anything. They just didn't even check underneath at all.
Now that's interesting. Skeej went down a couple seconds before F2, and he's actually going to be up, I believe. Yeah, he's going to be up 7 seconds before F2. That's actually quite critical, but Skeej is not healing anybody, and F2 is going to be able to get onto players right now. So it will be interesting to see if Skeej decide to go Crits Creek. I'm just having a quick look. He has gone Crits Creek. And that's the right choice right now, especially on this map, because of the fact of how close you are, because of the fact that you've lost both medics. And now we see Hellberg has to pick up the sniper rifle, which is basically everything we predicted and more.
Yep, he almost gets the Demo Man there. Demo Man's on 25 HP in lower lobby there. He's going to be fine to begin with, but to end with rather. It looks like Skeej is just going to build up his crits and then walk in, basically. I wonder if F2 will know that they have crits. I'm pretty sure he will. That might even be why.
Yeah, I think he's got to realise that we lost both players. We lost both medics, so let's have a look. Crits comes in, but it's been popped and there's nothing happening. And Kratos gets taken out straight away. The Crits Creek was launched before anybody could do anything. And they got the headshot onto GF18. Oh, that was a really, really messed up crit. I think what happened, I'm just looking again on the stream. Kratos tried to jump up the stairs, up into that little top right corner. Failed, got spammed out, and the Crits Creek was already popping. The time was rolling, and he did absolutely nothing with it.
Hellberg hit a body shot as well to deny the soldier that was bombing in, which made him low as well. And then Dr. Phil just like followed it up completely and just did exactly what he should have done and wrecked them basically.
So F2 really and Lego, they need to go now because they know that Skeej didn't die, so he's going to stay with Crits Creek. They're going to try and walk up right now. Have they noticed the sticky trap? Yeah, they popped the sticky trap. They need to get up there quick enough, and here they go now. They're up there, they've got some players up there. They force Skeej and the soldier up. Where is it? Because he's now going to have Crits Creek ready to roll. And there goes, here it goes. Here they go to the crit. Crit catches Hellberg. That's all she's going to write as Kratos gets taken out. Pill with her gets taken with a headshot. Maybe not. Maybe not as we're killing in this. They actually can't push into this. They're going to have to pull back out. Could that headshot really just save them?
Yeah, a demo's pretty crucial pushing this point.
Skeej down.
Oh, wow.
Skeej gets taken out on the flank by Crits, so, but you can see the aggression that Fenneks want to be aggressive. They've got the height advantage. And if you've got GF18 on the height there with a sniper rifle, yeah, Hellberg has to go sniper to try and do something, but I'm just trying to see what they're trying to do. Yeah, he takes down 18 straight away.
Correct.
Great.
That was good. GF18 had a shot on the medic there. He just completely beefed it. He had like a tiny window where he could shot him in the face, but he just missed, unfortunately. But Hellberg going on sniper now, doing exactly what I hoped he'd do, making it all interesting. Hopefully, it looks like F2's just going to push into the last anyway. It really doesn't matter who they have now. They should just win.
Straight away with this. They need to get some kills. They're not getting any kills with this. They force Skeej away though, which would be an advantage. Phil Natural Quintal gets taken out straight away. F2 takes down their heavy weapons guy with needles. But Skeej stayed alive. F2 and Lego got nothing for that, and now the advantage is in Fenneks' side. That was messy again. They didn't counter the pyro. They did nothing to the pyro.
They all just walked into him and just like flailed around for a little bit instead of actually focusing him, it seemed. And he was on 102 health at the end of that as well. Like, they didn't even have Uber. There was no reason for that pyro to live, but oh well. At least F2 did survive, which is well played from him, and get a pick as well, but not that important. But he does have 60%, and it looks like Skeej is giving him a lot of room at the moment. He might want to push very soon, but I don't know. It looks like he might want to be safe now. He's backing up a little bit, or maybe going to choke.
Had an advantage to push there, decided not to. They're going to hold back. In fact, they're playing defensive. And 25 seconds he held the Uber for before F2 got hit. That's a big disadvantage there. They could have actually, that was a full Uber they could have used. So really surprised they didn't go in for that. They had the advantage. Now they're just actually waiting for Lego to push. I don't get this. When you got Hellberg on the sniper, why? you know, I just don't get this. Helper around the corner right now. He misses his shot.
Flagging, sorry. Yeah, there's another stalemate situation here. Neither of the teams have anything at all. It looks like he's going to be similar to Badlands here. They're just going to wait until Helber gets a pick. If he does, that is.
Or if they pick Helber.
Or
if
that,
they pick
yeah.
Helber, they will go. They will look for this, but he can't really do much at the moment. At the same time, I think Skij and Fenneks just look like they just wanna have a drink. They could make a picnic right now. It's just looking, it's just looking that stalemate. They see an opportunity, try to make a play. Does not happen right here as the Devilman is fully healed. But oh, here they go aggressive now. They want to go aggressive. Who's that? It's Kratos. He wants to be aggressive, decides not to. Hellbook finally taken out on the flank. It's the bait as the soldier comes in, forces the U double soldier bomb. But they've lost 2 players, and all Lego's lost. I mean, is no one. Uber comes off straight away. They're gonna force away. Scouts get taken out. It's Dels that gets taken out. And the Uber force there onto Ski is going to help again as Krasos gets taken out. And now Lego, being patient as they were, captured Spire again. Second again, sorry.
That was really well played. They have a slight advantage now, a 30% advantage. F2 of course is going to be building this as fast as you can, so as long as they actually focus the Pyro this time, because Delzic's just gone Pyro, they should win this round. But if they don't, it might just be exactly the same thing again and again and again. I really hope not. I hope they focus that Pyro properly this time. I'm sure they will. I hope.
Yeah, I've never seen a team struggle so much with a Pyro on a choke on any laugh. I mean, that first time was really confusing, and then that second time again, just when I thought they were fine. Here they go, they decide to go through the riverside. They're going to focus down Skij, out of position, gets the Uber though. Just what they need is a back cap happening as well. Going to try and stack the point, but they lose everybody apart from, well, they don't lose everybody, they lose half their team. They're going to lose a couple more. That back cap is actually going to pay off for them right now. It was a soldier on the back cap.
That was,
wow. Can't believe I saw that.
That was sort of painful to watch, because it was like, they had a 30% advantage and they waited so long that they just ended up having literally a 1% advantage. And they almost got Skij, but he managed to surf a rocket and just get the last 1% just before he died. And then the back cap was sloppy as well. I don't know what they're even thinking here.
Yeah, I think that was just a really botched play from Lego more than Fenneks really doing much. They should never have won that, especially with a soldier on the back cap. But they had a heavy weapons guy, so Lego are really struggling pushing at the moment. We've had 8 minutes here, still not a capture, and now we're now in the situation of Lego having to play defensive, and Fenneks still with 18 as the heavy weapons guy, looking to try and push. And this is where Hellbug should have gone sniper, but he's decided not to.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't want to mess up because he has been picked off a few times by aggressive players, and it's probably F2's saying don't play sniper for a little bit, play a bit more cookie cutter, because they don't want to lose this like really badly, obviously. So I feel like that's probably it. Just not wanting to get picked off because they are picking him off quite effectively whenever they want to.
But I think this heavy weapons guy is actually ruining Fenneks right now. What can they do with this? What can they do with it? They can't push through either choke because of the heavy weapons guy. You can't get him to spin up and go around a corner. It's not like a granary where you can go up on a pipe or something. So they're really struggling. Soldier bomb hit the sticky at the same time. Uber catch it. They had to use the Uber to try and catch him. So basically, one sticky makes an Uber force, and now it's going to be reset, recycled, as no one's ready. But now this is where Fenneks look like they want to go somewhere. Lots of sticky spam right there. Does not get much. Mini air shot. There's nothing as well. Here comes the heavy weapons guys that a lot of players love. GF18 goes down, and also at the same time, I think that was Kilari as well goes down. They do win this somehow, Lego. I'm not exactly sure how. I think it does come down to that heavy weapons guy.
Usually when you use a heavy like that, if you want to use it effectively, I feel like you need to use it as an afterthought kind of thing. You can't do it with no Uber, you have to use an Uber usually. But what actually just happened there was they used their Uber, they didn't even use the heavy to walk in after the soldier, they just left him out, and then they brought him in afterwards when they didn't even have Uber, so they had no way of saving him, which just gave away a player to Lego there, which I feel like they could have made that work, but all they'd have to do is make the run that they did, because they did force the Uber, etc., and then bring in the heavy afterwards, but they didn't do that at all.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit. I think it was a little bit of a bad play as well because Soldier went in for the bomb and just he went for his rocket jump. He got hit by Sticky, so he got skyrocketed. And to save the Soldier, Skeech had to pop the Uber. So I'm really surprised at that. I mean, that basically it. I mean, if the Soldier went down, they probably could have actually still held on to that because of the Uber. Anyway, Uber comes off straight away on the other side. They do lose Arie straight away. That's all they're going to get. Natural also goes down. But it's going to be another reset unless Dr. Phil can do anything. Dr. Phil does nothing, and F2 goes back in trying to save plays. Does not work. Hell Soldier jumps there from Crystal, and that could actually cost them right now. They've lost Zen. F2 and Crystal have to back out. Skeech was healing all the time. He's going to get a small 10% advantage. And again, another ruined play, and but both teams really just can't push at the moment.
This is one thing I am noticing, even though the teams are kind of beefing it on, as in Lego is kind of beefing it a few times when they're pushing, it's really crucial that F2 is staying alive. Like, a lot of teams, or a lot of medics rather, in a lot of teams would have got picked off at the same time while 3 people went down, but F2 always seems to know when to get back, which is just giving him another chance, basically. And he's gotten about 4 of them in a row now where they've beefed the push, but he's still been able to get out. Hopefully they'll work it out.
I was going to say, apart from the opening mid-fight, has he actually died? I can't remember.
I don't even know. I don't feel like he has.
Big door from Fenneks. They're going to try and go big door. They sent a scout underneath as well. He may get picked off. He's spotted by the Soldier. And another scout comes. I think he does. But that big door does not work because of that. They get picked off. They get called out early. They still want to do this right now. I think they got a Soldier around choke. Yeah, they got a Soldier around choke. He's been spotted as well. Just messing up these plays right there. They were half in the big door and they could have kept going, and they decided not to, and now they're backing off again. So I want to put my finger on this. We've had 12 minutes of this, and the closest we came was, oh, Fenneks is going to win this last. No, they don't. So this is a really weird game. Now see, look, they should be going through right now. They should be going right now through, and they don't because they're trying to use that as a bait for Salmon, and Salmon gets picked up because they know Salmon's going to be there. And now Lego decide we're going to take advantage of this. We've had enough, and that's what they do. They're going to capture this point for free unless Skeech comes back in. He can't because it's sticky.
That was well played from Lego there again. They were just playing safe. At the end of the day, they've already won a map. Obviously, they want more points at the end of it to win this map as well, but they will win regardless. Unless they lose this map, so they can't afford to make mistakes, and they didn't. They stayed calm, which is kind of ironic considering their names. But they worked out exactly what they had to do. They just picked off Salmon like when he went too aggressive. Now they've got Delzik as well.
Yeah, and they've had the Uber as well. They take down Arie and the Uber, and that's how you do it when you go for the big door, ladies and gentlemen. You don't hinder. You notice that F2 went with this Soldier into the lobby, took out a scout. I think you called that. Took out Delzik and then just went in with the Uber. They didn't dilly-dally, they just went straight. I love that word, dilly-dally. They just went straight in with that, and now they don't have an Uber advantage, but they got second. They've got the players up right now. Yes, Delzik's pyro though. That's a marvin going dilly-dally.
I feel like, again, they're just going to have to focus the pyro. Like, they can do this. They just need to force them. Crizzle's more than capable of jumping in and forcing. The pyro is on left with the medic at the moment, though. They could maybe do a Riverside thing into water or something like that. That might work. Force them to get on the point and bomb a Soldier at the same time, but I feel like they're just going to be defensive again. Looks like Dr. Phil wants to push left, though, or River.
Yeah, you can see that Fenneks know that they've got one sticky up on the beam there. And there it goes, the Soldier bomb straight in. Does get focused down, gonna put time onto the point. The Uber comes off straight away for Fenneks. There is a Soldier behind though. They know the Soldier's there, so it's okay. He's been spotted. They're just gonna keep spamming. He's gonna get rocketed in the air. He's gonna get taken out. Fenneks again defending this. Lego again failing this. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. It just felt like a rush push. They can't push anywhere because they can't counter anything. If they push through the main door, they're gonna get hit from a pyro. They go under, they're gonna get hit from a pyro. They go Riverside, they're gonna get hit by a heavy. They really can't figure out how to counter this at the moment. And again, they lose the last push, and they're going to go for Skeech right now. They want to find Skeech. Can they get Skeech? They're going to block the point. They can't find Skeech. They get Kratos, but they lose Natural. Not sure that's a good trade. They're going to lose Spire at the I call it Spire at second at the same time. So, Lego's really, yeah, they're losing last, and then they're on the back foot again.
This is odd. Again, F2's somehow stayed alive though, and he somehow has a slight advantage again. They don't really have a window to push in here unless they get a free pick. Zen's already on top, he's trying to pressure a little bit. The Heavy's not even getting low. Doesn't even seem like they can cap this mid. They're on the mid, but gonna pull out anytime soon.
Oh, F2 died! F2 dies, they saved him with the Uber too late! And that has to be his second death of the game. And now they're gonna focus down Jiffy. Oh, Jeff 18! 53 health, almost died there. But now Dr. Phil needs to be careful. He knows that he can't really go on, he's just gonna have to pull back. He's gonna have to pull back, yeah, just buy a couple, bit of spam, pull back, and now it looks like that Fenneks will get their first attempt at pushing last right now. Hellberg goes back to sniper, I think that's their second. Hellberg goes to sniper, but now this Heavy is still alive. He's been defending and now he's going to be attacking. Now comes a good place for a Heavy to be used on this map.
Yeah, they have a big advantage as well. The only thing that could really go wrong for them here is, firstly, if a Pyro isn't focused down properly again, but on the other way around, or if Hellberg gets a really nice pick, but I don't think that's really going to happen unless they push at the wrong side or peek at the wrong place. Doesn't look like that's going to happen either.
Skeech has the Uber. Here they go straight away. It's going to be a scout rush. They know. And look at that. Brilliant. One push there. Pushing them all back in. Now dies at the same time. 18's on his own. He's going to be there on his own. Now comes the Devilman to come back in. They got scouts on to the point. They do nice double kill there from Dr. Phil. But it's going to be Kratos. It's now Skeech and 18 alive. The last two alive. Takes 18. They're going to find Skeech. They're going to hunt down Skeech right now. Dr. Phil's looking for it. In fact, I don't think he's going to get it. He's still looking. He's going to go for the soldier. He's going to go for the sticky bomb. He's going to focus down. This is how long can he hold it though? How long can he hold this? If he gets this at the same time, F2 still got Uber. They take Salmon down on the side and Zen gets taken out. They're still pushing. They've actually captured second. And now Delzik picked up the sniper rifle. And oh, they've gone under. They've gone under. This could be really good for them. Soldier jumps straight up. Doesn't get the jump right. They're going to actually keep pushing on. The momentum's in their favor. They're actually going on to mid. They could have second for free. And now they're going to have mid for free. Brilliant.
I'm kind of hoping that Delzik pulls out some crazy plays. He looks like he's doing a little bit of damage and denying people a lot, which is good from him, but oh, he has a oh, he missed, he beefed it. He went for a shot on F2, he had it perfectly right in front of him, he just missed, unfortunately.
Uber's getting forced off straight away, though. No kills at the moment with the Zoob, but F2's going to be dying at the moment. They're going to have to focus F2. Can they get it? No, Grassel's down straight away. Got the Phil's down. Do they know where F2 is? Where is it? He's actually managed to escape back out. That's a great play. Hellberg and Zen comes up to pick it up. And all of a sudden, they're back onto pushing last again. What's going on? Now they can look at this stuff. Delzik, Skeech, and Salmon's the only ones alive. They've got to go for this now. Kratos comes up straight away. They've missed their window of opportunity, but they're going to have to try and build it as fast as they can and dot push this right now. Otherwise, they're screwed. And again, Delzik, Pyro, 18, heavy weapons guy. We've seen this before for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we have indeed. But this time, Lego doesn't have a sniper. If they use their scouts properly, they could easily do this. Dr. Phil is doing enough damage from sides and stuff during every other push. I'm sure he could work it out on this one as well.
Going under. Can they get Skeech? Skeech, 90. He's on 90. They do get him. Finally break it. Kratos and 18, the last two alive. They're sticking them to the point right now. They can't take down 18. Finally take 18. Kratos is the only man. And finally,
perfect.
After 28 minutes and 40 seconds, we have a round.
That was very good. They actually did exactly what they should have done. They all focused the Pyro the second they went in. They had distractions coming from everywhere. They focused the medic as well at the same time. Like, they did everything really well there. That was exactly what they needed to do every other time.
And also, the medic was not having an Uber, so there was no Uber to fight against. Brilliant, and now they go for this. This is the second mid-fight with 10 minutes left in the game. Second mid-fight, Skee's gonna get caught out behind them. Brilliant, and now Fenneks, they need to go aggressive. They do, they take down F2. But I don't think they've got the players up. It's just 18 on his own. He's actually taking one player out. Can he take natural? No, he doesn't, and it's actually gonna be another mid-fight one. For Lego there. I almost thought 18 could do something there. They are going to capture it with 10 minutes to go. Well, I think we could be looking at a 5-0 roll. It's one of those games that you just picture a 5-0 roll right now after a long mid-fight, a long first round.
I hope so. That would be really nice for Lego. I think it would. They deserve it, to be honest. Dr. Phil's playing really well at the moment, I must say. I keep seeing him making a load of plays, getting picked on the demo, and a lot of damage on people as well. I'll be interested to see what the damage is after this game.
I just noticed crit streak versus crit streak, but F2's had to pull out right now, so Skeech is building his crit streak and F2's not. Everybody for basically everybody for Lego has died though, so F2's gonna have to build this with just a Delman and a soldier, and they're actually backing up into their house. Looks like they're just gonna have to give this mid up, and well, they're giving up the mid. Maybe they want to give up second and then just stay onto the top point, go for a surprise crits. Looks like they want to do that. No, they don't. I'm surprised at that, I've got to admit. Oh, here they come. Here they come. One crit sticky does not get anything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Dr. Phil with the free kick. 4K, no, Natural steals it. He missed the first sticky. The second sticky takes one, and the third sticky takes two. They take 18 as well. Salmon, I don't know where he is. He's hiding. He's trying to get a kill. Can he get anything? He's not going to get him. He's going to be focused down. Wow, that
was very well done.
That
was really good. Like I said, Dr. Phil really hitting his stickies at the moment. That was very good. I can't believe the first sticky didn't hit. I swear it was like right on top of like 3 people, but apparently I'm blind.
I think it's the server. I think it's the old STV delay. You know, the in-serve, whatever it is. They're now rolling back on, and I think Skeech has had to go back to Medigun. The writing's on the wall. F2's got crit streak. They can walk in with this. You can have a pyro, a sniper, a heavy, and engineer. I'm pretty sure this crit streak is going to be absolutely crucial. They know it's going to be crits, and they need to try and isolate this fast. And actually, where is Dr. Phil? Oh, they're going around to the riverside. Gonna go to the riverside. One crit stick, he gets nothing at the moment. Dr. Phil does get taken out of F2. They are actually going to wipe everybody. Great teamwork there to scout out everybody for Lego. And it's another great hold from Fenneks.
Salmon and Kalari went absolutely massive there. That was really well played from both of them. Just coordinating rockets and just took down both the demo man and the medic like as soon as they pushed in with the crits. That was all them in my opinion. Like both the soldiers just coordinating perfectly with each other.
It just goes to show as well how key the coordination is. Like we see it a lot, but you know we see it a lot when we talk about focus plays. But that there, just making sure you know where they're coming from is crucial. Sniper misses. I think he actually gets Salmon a headshot on Salmon. Hellberg's still looking for it. The Uber comes off anyway. Front Skeech gets nothing for this though, apart from this fully tactic. And Delzik goes down. And actually they have pushed him out. Hellberg gets taken out. But can they really capture Spy with this? Well, actually they get a couple of kills. So yes, they are going to capture Spy with this.
Yeah, I felt really bad for Hellberg there, like getting picked off by that rocket. The door opened for like a split second and let a rocket in to kill him there. That was, I know that feeling. Dr. Phil just getting picked out completely. That was really bad.
He was out of position. He was out of position straight away there. But I'm pretty sure here comes the Uber. Yeah, brilliant Uber. Can they make Skeech die? Can they get Skeech dead? They're hunting down Skeech. They take Kratos and they're still looking for Skeech. Scout rushes to Skeech. Takes him out. Brilliant aggression there. But they're going to lose plays. F2's on its own. Well, there's a scout on his own. Then you're a dead man. And Kritzel though... Yeah, Kritzel gets taken out. What can F2 do? F2 can't do nothing on his own, surely.
Oh,
no,
nice from Dr.
he
Phil
baits straight into Dr. Phil, and it's a sticky trap from Dr. Phil. 6:52 left, and it's 1-0. This is one of the weirdest games of Gullywash I've seen in a long time. 20
Everyone's
minutes
just
for
being
the
so careful. I mean, F2, I kind of expect him to be careful, but that's just kind of what he does. He's like, you know, calm and calculated kind of thing, but Skeech, I don't know, I feel like he's a bit more aggressive than usually, but I don't think he wants to lose this, so he's been just really cautious.
I think after the draw in the first game, they know they need to get another draw. They can't afford to lose this 6-0. They need to go 3-3. Hell, even actually a 2 with a golden count would be great. So they just need something. The key right now, as I always say, I know there's 6 minutes left. The key is to get 1, not 2. Get 1. Then you can look at getting the win. But right now, they're holding back a 10-second Uber advantage there, which has been wasted by F2, so basically nothing. And I'm pretty sure Fenneks, they want to push again.
Yeah, again, it's a stalemate though. Everything, like both medics have Uber, they're just sort of chilling, not trying to make any mistakes, but Fenneks are pushing, and they're probably going to lose a soldier there, or they should have done at least. Clyde went down to 50 HP.
Look at this. They had Delzik behind and had 2 people focus him, and Fenneks don't push on that. That would have been a man advantage. And now F2 says we've taken their scout, let's go in. And this Uber comes off, but they're being pushed out. Salmon does get taken out. They're going to capture this point or attempt to put time on it, but Fenneks have the Uber, and here they go. And now they're being juggled from the rockets. Are we going to see an air shot? No, we're not going to see an air shot. Okay, they've actually forced the Uber, and now they're going to have a 20% advantage if they keep it, but instead they want to go for a repush. Not going to work for them, and they're actually going to lose a lot of players. F2 still alive, 79. They do take split. Skeech died. Well, I didn't see that. Can F2 survive? Can F2 survive?
Oh my god!
No, he was on a reload and
that was close.
Gets it. That was close.
He almost got GF18. He wasn't even low either. That was almost well played from F2.
This could be crucial. Skeech is alive. F2 still down, and they're capturing second. So now Fenneks are in a great position to get ready to push in for last. And I'm not sure what Skeech is going. He's actually gone crit screen. That's even better for them right now. There was actually no advantage. There was actually advantage for him anyway, and it's going to get an even bigger advantage. They need to utilize this crit screen now.
Yeah. Last time it happened though, it counted it really, really well. I hope this is the same thing's going to happen. Hellberg's on sniper, Zen's on pyro. And if Dr. Phil plays the same and spams the right area, I think they should be okay, considering it's crits. The medic can't just walk in, you know, careless, so...
Here comes the crit streak. No, it's going to be one crit. Here comes the crit again. They're going to fire another one. Gets Zen. That's all they're getting. Trying to focus the point down anyway. They put a lot of focus onto the point. All they got is Kill and Skeech alive. They're trying to go under at the moment. The Skeech onto the point on his own! On his own, the Skeech on the point!
Oh my lord.
One with 4 minutes to go. How do you do that?
That was... what? I don't understand how that happened. I was about to say they basically did the same thing because Dr. Phil got a couple of picks, they focused the right places, and then they just completely forgot that the medic existed apparently.
Yeah, oh hi, I'm Skeech, I'm just going to take your point. And I see Skeech actually, he's sticking with crit screen. He's not had time to change, but he's sticking with crit screen. With 3 minutes to go now, this could be crucial. Trying to get the positioning advantage right now. They're trying to take Skeech down. Does not take Skeech down. He's low, but they must have seen the crit screen beam right now. And you can see that they're trying to sack the point. F2's trying to play safe. They take Gale's Delta. They take Kill. 18 goes down at the expense of Hellberg. But they're not on the point. They're not capturing the point. Crit screen. It's a bait. There's no one there. Skeech takes it down from Zen. Now they walk into this right now. There should be Delta. Can he make a play?
Well
no, Kratos, sorry. That's just outsmarting.
That was very good from Zen.
That was brilliant.
I don't really know why they crits there. Like they didn't even know where anyone was clearly, otherwise they wouldn't have got picked up.
Yeah, I don't get that as well. Like surely they would have known with no Uber being captured that they should have known that no mid being captured.
There's no one there, yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm absolutely confused at that. That could be the right in the nail for them. They're alive, and all the moment F2 decide we're going to go in for this. Soldier bomb straight away, trying to focus as much as they can. If they take Skeech, it's going to be crucial. They're not taking anybody. Dr. Phil goes down. Zen and F2 goes down at the moment. Hellbo's the last man. He gets nothing. That was wasted. Absolutely wasted. And we talked about why did they crit when no one was there. Why did they rush Uber when they knew everyone was there? That's amazing.
To be fair, he didn't even need to Uber there. That was really weird. Like he just decided to Uber, I guess, because they were pushing. But no one really pressured him from the start. Like they could have just waited a couple of seconds, made sure everyone was in the right position, and pushed it properly. But they all just walked in and stood on the floor, basically.
Dr. Phil takes Delta. He's blocking the point for a back cap, and it's a back cap.
That was nice. That was really good.
Wow.
Oh, Dr. Phil. He's gonna be my man of the match, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's doing work.
He's doing everything. He's doing everything for them. I cannot believe I just saw that.
Yeah.
Who was that on the back cap? I didn't see.
Natural.
Natural on the back cap. 129, and Fenneks have to do everything here to try and do this. Being aggressive straight away. Soldier bomb straight onto F2. The double soldier bomb. We can't find F2. They take Natural and Phil though. F2's out of position. He does. No, they're taken out.
Yes!
Still trying to get focused. He takes out 18, but he's on his own. He's on his own, running away as fast as he can. Now comes the scout. He knows the scout's there. He finally gets taken out. He actually kills himself.
Suicide, yeah.
That's a great kill. He kills himself. Skeech goes down as well. F2's not going to be alive for 7 seconds. But with 57 seconds left,
Engineer.
this Skeech would crit. Skeech is not crit screen. Oh, he's waiting for the forward respawn. Gotta be. No, he's sticking with medic. I don't get this. I don't get this right now. They need to go in with the zoo. You can.
I feel like it's mostly because if they have a sentry and they go crits, he's just not gonna win. Full stop. Like you can't do enough damage to that sentry quick enough without getting hit by it at the same time. So. Like, I mean, last time they pushed with crits, when they already had an advantage, they didn't really need to go crits. I mean, it would be nice to have the slight bit more advantage, but they got fucked a little bit.
Look, 20 seconds and they're on 80%. Not everyone can build this. They know this. They need to go in right now. They're gonna have to go straight away. They've not got the Uber yet. The Scout's been pushed away. They've been pushed into the corner. Now comes the Uber. It's too late. Though with 8 seconds left to go. Scout's doing all his can. Stickies are on the point. More Stickies on your point than you can imagine. They're on the point trying to stack it. 2 seconds. 1 second. It's gonna be a 2-1 win to Lego and a 2-0 mat win to them. That was a crazy game of Gullywash.
That was very good, yeah. Skeej just, I guess, slightly miscalculated that, like a couple of seconds, and he would have been able to get that Uber and push in and probably win the last, but he had to push in without it and get low, and they weren't really in a good position to make the push, so...
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it happen.
I can't believe that. I'm just looking at the log straight away. No surprise, Dr. Phil, top damage dealer. 21 kills. He wasn't the top killer though. Top fragger with Natural with 23, tied with GF18 with 23. But then again, he was playing heavy a lot, so
yeah. GF18 was doing work, to be honest. Whatever he was playing, he was doing well. But I think Delzik wasn't exactly having the best game. He played a lot of Pyro, to be fair, but he wasn't having a lot of moments where he was going frag heavy at all. If you have a look at the log, he's got 14 kills, 17 deaths, and only 4,600 damage. That's not like him at all, I don't think.
Yep, no worry. I'm also just have a quick look at the hill spread as well. Oh, well, yeah, because they were using crits a lot more. Yeah, F2 gets a little bit more advantage with the Uber. But it was a pretty even game, and with a 20-minute first round, I think that was the killer. F2 definitely the man of the match, and I cannot believe how much of a great match that was. We are going to wrap this up quickly right now because it's late and people would like sleep, including myself. So, I'm going to say once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. We know you have other choices of streams to watch. You've chosen us again. Thank you very much for watching us. Don't forget to hit the follow button on our Twitch page. Don't forget to follow us on our social media, at Vanilla TV on Twitter, Vanilla TV Org on Facebook, our YouTube page, Vanilla TV Org, our website, vanillatf2.org. I have been Skully. A huge thank you once again to Arie for providing all the camera work and all the stats and all that lovely, lovely stuff that he does. Big shout out, Connor. Thank you. It's been great to cast you tonight. It's been great to hear your insight.
You too.
Yeah, I know. It's been great. It's been a great job. Maybe this could be a future. Best cast the EU, Connor. Who knows? You heard it first, people.
We shall see. We shall see.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and good night.